Hey, everybody. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about promoting inside of Facebook groups. Now, this is a strategy that helps you get more eyeballs on your stuff, more clients to sign up for your programs, more people to go onto your email list as an email subscriber, more people to follow you on all your social media platforms. And sometimes it is hard to promote in certain groups. So someone asked, what am I supposed to do when I'm not allowed to promote in most of my ideal client groups online? And that's what we're going to be answering today, so stick around.
You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Now, the beauty of Facebook groups are that, number one, there are so many of them. And number two, you have a community at your fingertips that you can dive into. You can get in front of the right people. You can engage with people. You can build relationships. You can provide value. You can make friendships. And you can get clients that way. And so I highly recommend that you join several Facebook groups where your ideal target market is hanging out and you participate actively in the group. Let everybody get to know you over time, and naturally, you will find clients. People will flock to you if they really resonate with your message and they really like what you have to offer and they need your service. But in some of these groups, you're allowed to promote. And if you're allowed to promote, I highly recommend that you take advantage of that. There is no other social media platform or a part of a social media platform that is as powerful as Facebook groups. Now, if I say to you, go promote your things inside of these Facebook groups where your target market's hanging out, and that particular group has a rule that says no promotion or don't write any posts in this format or whatever, then you might feel discouraged, like you can't get it right, you're not going to ever be able to reach your clientele, and they're never going to hear from you or know what you have to offer. And if that is your case, that's what's going on with you. Number one, fix your mindset. Leads are everywhere. You can always find leads. There's more than enough leads. And if one or two groups that you are hanging out in with your target market doesn't allow promoting, it doesn't mean that you are going to be a failed entrepreneur and you're never going to have clients. What it means is you need to think outside the box. And sometimes that is actually a blessing in disguise. When you think, I have to do it this way, and it's not working for you, it kind of forces you to think in a different way, to be more creative. And creativity breeds success. So don't let that be a stopping point for you. Flip your mindset and say, great, now I get to be creative. Let's think of another way. Because marketing always works. It's just about playing for that long game. So if promoting always worked for you and now it's not working for you, or all of the groups where your target market is hanging out doesn't allow promotion, that doesn't mean that this is not going to work and you're a failure. It just means you need to get out of your own way, you need to change your mindset, and we need to come up with a different solution. So that's what we're going to talk about today, are things that you can do if you happen to be in a Facebook group where your ideal target market is and you are not allowed to promote. Now, people are asking questions in these groups. People are telling stories about their experience in these groups. People are asking for advice in these groups. And that's where you get to shine. That's where you get to come in and you get to say, I have an answer for this. I can help with this. So every single time that someone asks a question or they're posting in a group that has to do with your niche, your group of people that you help, anything that you can solve a problem to, go in there, take the time and answer those questions. And not just with one word answers and not just with a link to your website, but actually answer the questions thoughtfully. Take time to answer the questions, to give support, to encourage them, to uplift them, to be helpful. And if you're leading with service, the money will follow. So if your target market, let's say, are grieving moms, then you'd be in a grieving moms group and someone asks a question, you could say, I have a lot of experience with this. This is my thought on this. This is what I'd recommend you do. Here are some resources that may help you. This is what I've done. This is what some of my clients have done. I would recommend you go this, do that, look here, research this, blah, 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 blah. And then they say, wow, she took the time to answer my question and she really gets me. She really cares. So automatically, you're their go-to person right now. It's a great idea to really get to know and understand your target market. What questions do they have? What are they worried about? What are their pain points? What are their concerns and their issues? And if you are making connections inside of these groups, you're able to find out those answers. That's going to help you with your marketing everywhere. You can also search in these groups in the search bar for keywords that your target market uses, and you can pull up other questions that other people have had, and you can create content around that. So just because you might not be able to promote doesn't mean that you can't get value out of this group. You absolutely can. And then you'll be able to see what's important to these people, and you can create content and post it in this group, knowing already that people actually care about what you are about to write about, what you're going to post about. So it's kind of like reverse engineering. What type of questions are people asking? And then you create the answer to that and make a post on it because you already know that people are interested in that information. So then your potential clients are going to see those posts, they're going to engage with it, and they're going to either ask more follow-up questions, which you're welcome to answer, or they're going to go to your page and they're going to check you out. When it comes to running a business that is actually profitable, many entrepreneurs find themselves making costly mistakes and leave thousands of dollars on the table each month. Join my Get Client Sales Sprint right now. In this interactive sales sprint, I'll challenge you daily for 3 weeks with actions that get you closer to your next client and guide you through all the steps you need to follow in order to have a business that actually grows your bank account. If you aren't profitable, you have an expensive hobby, and it's time to change that now. Time to pay yourself the big bucks, my dear. Get yourself into the Get Client Sales Sprint today at getclientssalesprint.com. See you there. The other thing you can do inside of these groups is while you're searching is you can just weigh in on what other people are saying. So you scroll through the feed, you see people are asking questions, you answer, maybe set a timer for 30 minutes and just answer everybody's posts and, get in the conversation for all of them. Or, like I said, you can search in the search bar and then just respond to the ones that are super relevant to you. But this is going to position you as an expert, and it's going to help you build those relationships. As you're building relationships, you're positioning yourself as an expert. Their next natural step is going to say, wow, this person had great advice. Let me go check her out. Let me see what she's all about. Let me see if I get along with her, if I like her. And they click on your name, and that takes them to your Facebook personal profile page. Now, because you are in the groups as your personal profile page, that's where people are going to go to find out more about you. Not your business page, not your Facebook group, your personal page. So you want to make sure that your personal page is optimized. We have a whole optimization series of podcasts that you can find either if you search on our podcast page at marketingtipswithmeliss.com or inside of our Facebook group, spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. And you can look for our optimization series. In there, I talk a lot about optimizing your personal page. But basically, you want to fill everything out. You want your about section to be public. You want to put in links to your Facebook group or to a freebie funnel that you have or to your website. You want to have content on there that's set to public that really speaks to the value that you give your clients, really educates and talks about what it is you do. The profile cover photo needs to clearly showcase who you are and what you do so that when people go to your page, they want to add you as a friend because they know what you're posting is valuable and they want to continue to receive your content, and they're going to reach out to you later for your services. So when you're being helpful in the groups, just know that their next step is, oh, let me see if I can follow this person. If they go to your page and it's locked down and they don't see anything except your profile page, your profile cover photo, and they can't comment on it and there's no content there, they're likely going to stop going down the rabbit hole. It ends there. They go to your profile page, it's a dead end. But if you've offered more and more value on what they're struggling with, they're going to want to continue to follow you. So give your input, give your thoughts on all the various posts, and make sure that it is relevant to what your target market is searching for. then optimize your personal page so when they continue to search for you, they know what you do and they continue to chime in and participate in your content, and eventually kind of get indoctrinated into your mindset, into your way of thinking, into the way you educate, and realize they actually need your service. It happens in time. It doesn't happen in 5 seconds. It happens in time. So you need to continue to post great content on your page. If you have a post that does really, really well and it does showcase your expertise, pin it to the top of your page. So when people are going to your private page, your personal page, that's the first thing that they see. And you can do that. So make sure that you do have public things on your private page. It's okay if you don't want your whole private personal page to be public, but certain posts should be public. The ones that relate to your business, the ones that relate to your expertise, the ones that showcase you as the authority in your space, maybe the ones that get to know you on a deeper level, the ones that are a little bit vulnerable. Those are the ones that you want to put as public. And then the ones that get the most engagement, you can pin to the top. Also, just know that some groups do allow promotion. So just because you're in 5 or 6 groups that don't, it doesn't stop there. There are millions of groups on Facebook with new ones popping up every single day. So keep searching for new groups, keep adding yourself to new groups, keep participating in new groups, and you can promote in some of them. In some of these groups, they don't allow for you to put a standalone post of promotion, but they do have a, promote today, it's Thursday, or promote under this thread, or show us your Facebook group, or show us what you're working on. Under those threads in the comments, you can promote yourself as well. And the last thing I want to say about Facebook groups and promoting yourself is you don't have to always rely on everyone else's group. Go create your own Facebook group if you're ready, because you can promote yourself periodically in there as well. Make sure it's not just a pitch fest. You definitely want to engage and offer great content, but make sure that you also are promoting yourself inside of your own Facebook group instead of relying on just everyone else's. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh, wait, before you go, I've got a super special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. And for a limited time, when you join my free community, you will also get a free copy of my book, Abundance of Aligned Clients and Consistent Income. Join the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs community at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com to claim all your free gifts. See you on the inside.